Greetings, and today what we're going to look at is we're going to look at while loops today. So when a loop has a reason to stop counting, right? So that's what while loops are, right? So for loops is you're just going through the whole list. The while loop, you want to stop somewhere in the list. Okay, so let's take a look at my list here. 22, 22, 22, stopping at the next word, hello. So now we write a while loop, right? So we have a condition right here. So why not? So we always want a counter first to get involved to come to help us out, because while loops keep going forever, we have to give it a reason to stop. So it needs a counter, right? And when the counter acts as the index. So when my list at this index of counter equals this word hello, then stop, right? The reason to stop. We want to keep going until we have a reason to stop. Right? So, right, this right here is how we write while loops, right? So we want to give we write while loops because we want to have a reason to stop, right? So this could also be done. This could also be done with numbers, right? So while counter equal to 5, right? While counter is not equal to 5 increment, right? So this will be false until it becomes true. When this actually becomes true, when counter is equal to 5, we will stop, as you can see here. Python 3, right, 22, 22. Right, so this right here, all of this, when counter actually equals 5, that's when we stop, right? When my list at counter equals hello, that's when we stop, right? This is our reason to stop. When my list at index counter, right? So we add counters 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So it's at index counter, probably index 7 or 8, right? Equals hello. That's when we stop. Okay. And you notice how the index, how it stops, right? Before it doesn't execute, right? It doesn't print the word hello, right? It only goes up to where it needs to stop, right? So if it sees the next is hello, it won't execute and stop. It will do it as before. So what I want you to do is I want you to take 5 lists, right? Make everything inside the list equal, right? So make the value like 37 and 37 and so forth. Right? And then in the middle of it, give it something very different, like stop here. And I want you to make a while loops such as when, right, we are at a certain index, we stop. Okay, we stop. I want you to do this 5 times. I'll make a list, right, and have it an item radically different from the rest. And you're always going to have your counter. Don't forget your counter. And while my list is not equal to any value, right, I'm going to print that list. And always, most important, remember to increment the counter, or else that while loop is going to keep going. Right? It needs a reason to stop. So this counter needs to be going up by 1, so you could go through the list and have that reason to stop. Once you make 5 while loops and give them a reason to stop, we can move on to the next section.